Oh dear, we've moved into the kitchen where I feel most at home. And for the first time on Sunday AM, we're focusing on, would you believe it, duck.
Indeed. Neal Kearns from the Castleknock Hotel and Country Club is back with us this morning. Hello again,
Hello,
Neal.
good morning.
So you have your hands full today with the pair of us. I've never cooked duck before, and Ivan never wants to cook duck.
No, I love it. I always order duck. Duck à l'orange, trio of duck, confit of duck. Don't ask me how you present it, but I would like it crispy.
Right.
Is yours going to be crispy?
Today's is going to be crispy. It's going to be, you probably won't like this, it's going to be a salad. So
a salad? That's all right. As long as there's chips on the side.
You should take notes.
What we're going to do
like it so much.
is very simple. We're going to look at, it's a sort of confit of duck style. So normally, traditionally with confit of duck, you braise it in duck fat, really nice and slow. You salt it 24 hours, and then you blast it in the oven, really nice and crispy and nice and salty. We're going to put a little Asian style difference on this. So we're going to cook this in a broth today with ginger and chili and Asian style flavors. We're going to take that out and we're going to crisp it up in the oven, and then we're going to finish it with two separate dressings.
And is it confit of duck the leg or the breast or what? Or is it a bit of everything? It's a leg.
Yeah,
it's the leg.
You can confit breast, you can confit anything, but literally, traditionally, it's confit leg.
Oh,
okay, well, let's get started. What are we doing first?
Right, first thing we have a pot boiling here with chicken stock. All right. You don't need to use chicken stock. You can just use water. To that, we're going to add some aromats. I have chili, garlic, ginger, a bit of lemongrass, star anise, and 5 spice.
Gorgeous.
All right. Very simple. Literally, the ginger, you just need to chop it up and throw it straight in.
I can already smell the ginger. You can't smell anything today.
No, I've got it.
It smells lovely.
With the lemongrass, very simple. Just basically bash it. And what you're doing is you're just getting the oils and stuff out of that. Straight in.
So you're taking those out, though, presumably before you
Everything goes out. The good thing about the stock, once you're finished with it, you can use it for soup, you can stick it in the freezer, you can basically throw noodles through it the next day, and some of the leftover shredded duck, a bit of veg, and it's lunch for the next day. Bit of garlic, straight in.
Oh, you put the skin and all in?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You can feel it, but it's like you can feel it.
Well, when was the last time you were chopping garlic out of it?
That's it. Do that. I'm going to add a little bit of 5 spice, all right?
Lovely.
So
Do you enjoy cooking with duck?
Duck, in fairness, duck confit is one of my favourite dishes.
Really?
It's kind of, because we salt it for about 24 hours before, so you kind of, the flavour is savage.
Okay.
1 chili, or 2 chili, depending.
I don't like chili. It's too hot on the mouth. It catches me in the throat.
Good for your cold, though. Good for your cold.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All right.
And ginger.
And you die in the process. But
A little bit of star anise, straight in. To this, I'm just going to add a little bit of lemon and a little bit of lime.
This is actually the perfect recipe.
And you're putting the rind and all in?
Yeah.
All right.
You're not eating that, Ivan, okay?
That's just for the broth. Let's just get flavour in the broth.
I'll stick with the programme.
I would have assumed that the leg of duck is very fatty. So how are we going to negate that?
Basically, what we're going to do when we crisp it up, because we're cooking it, basically all the fat kind of comes out in the sauce. When that is fully cooked, we skim the fat off, and then you keep the broth. All right, and then when we stick it in to the oven, it crisps up and the fat comes out on the tray as well. All right.
So what's next?
Very simple. Duck into the pot. Okay. So I'll stick 3 in.
Well, we could all manage that. That's good.
How long is it going to be left for now?
We're going to cook that for about 45 minutes. All right.
Oh, a slow cook.
Slow cook, 45 minutes, and then we'll take it out, and like I said, we'll stick it on a tray into the oven then. All right.
You have a gorgeous duck sauce to accompany it.
Then the difference with this is, for the salad, I'm going to make a separate dressing, and then for the duck, when we shred it, we're going to use a separate sauce for that as well. All right.
But no, hold on a second. When you boil a chicken, you take all the flavour out of it. That won't happen with the duck, no?
No, in fairness, with the duck, the flavour will stay in it, but then all the flavour is in the broth. With the chicken, when you cook it, all the flavour is still in the broth, so you should keep the broth.
All right.
Right. Very simple. It's kind of a tomato...
Plum sauce, is it?
No, it's tomato, orange, bit of soy sauce, sesame oil, and a little bit of sesame seed, and a little bit of honey. So it's basically like a sweet and sour
she was reared on plum sauce.
She's far from plum sauce. I was reared. Not really. I do a variation of this for the little ones at home, and they love it. The soy sauce and the honey, and they'll gobble up any veggies that are covered in it. So.
But that's it. It's a great way of getting veggies.
Is that vinegar?
To kids. No, this is sesame oil.
Sesame oil.
Sesame oil, soy sauce. Right. A little bit of orange juice.
I don't see you taking notes. I'll photocopy it for you afterwards.
Okay.
So you're being quite liberal with all of these helpings, presumably just to get the consistency right.
It is. In fairness, the recipe is online and stuff, and obviously I know...
Would this be kind of sticky?
It will be. It's more kind of tomatoey, so it's a bit like a sweet and sour.
All right.
And then it will coat the duck nicely.
Is it a thing you could use with other
Absolutely.
poultry?
If you want to, you can use it with poultry. You can stick it on ribs. You can, if you want to basically make this, rub it over ribs, put them in the oven, done and dusted. and a little bit of sesame seed.
And then you're just mixing it up there.
And we're literally just mixing it up.
See, that's easy.
It looks the business, all right, yeah.
Obviously, Neal's the pro, so he makes everything look easy.
No, I've actually eaten in Castleknock. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice.
So you've eaten in most places at this stage.
Don't sound so shocked, Laura.
So, pretty much that's our dressing ready to go. The cook is ducking. Or the duck is cooking, even.
Yeah.
Keep away from the else.
I know.
So the hob is on 45 minutes.
45 minutes. When we come back to it, what we're going to do is we're going to make a salad with a little bit of garlic and lamb's lettuce, cucumber, radish, stuff like that, and then we're going to
But will you
the
not
duck.
be starving after? Just a bit of lettuce leaves on the side. I mean, like, you need a hearty meal. You need... Will you have potatoes?
You're still quacking here.
It's so Irish, for God's sake.
I'm looking forward to seeing the second part
So
of our
basically,
cooking
we finish
later.
it up and then we'll place it up.
It's going to be gorgeous.
I'm sure it will. Thank you very much for the moment. We're back in the kitchen, and this morning we're having a crispy duck and watercress salad for lunch.
Neal Kearns from the Castleknock Hotel and Country Club has stayed with us.
Despite your best efforts, scaring them off.
Now, it's duck today.
Duck today. Right.
So just to recap what we did in the last
So
link.
what we did was we made the broth. We put the duck in to cook in the broth, and we made the dressing for the duck. So basically, fast forward 45 minutes, the duck is out of the broth, and we stuck it in a hot oven to crisp up. All right.
For how long does it need to be in the oven?
Pretty much, 200-degree oven. You're looking at about 15-20 minutes. So that's our
Okay.
crispy.
It's nice and crispy.
All right.
Lovely, doesn't it? That's how you like it?
Yes.
We're going to bang on with the dressing for this.
Okay.
Garlic and ginger chopped up, basically into a bowl. Equal amounts of balsamic and soy sauce.
I love the Asian influence of this dish.
And
Do you?
Very, yes, I do. I love that. Very aromatic.
And then some sesame oil in for the dressing. You don't have to use sesame oil. Sesame oil can be quite strong, so you can
Is this
use,
the dressing to go over the salad
this is to
and
go
the
over
meat?
this
or
is to
just
go over the salad.
Oh, just over the
So
salad, right.
pretty much just whisk that up. A little bit of chives.
That looks
that.
lovely. Would that be a bit bitter now?
No, with the sweetness of the we don't use any salt because we're using the soy sauce, and then the sweetness of the balsamic will basically work through. Then for the salad, very simple, a little bit of bean sprout.
And you can buy them in a tin.
But you can buy them in the shop, yeah. The watercress, or you can use lamb's lettuce or stuff like that. Then a little bit of coriander. You don't have to. The nice thing about this salad is you don't have to chop anything up. You just basically pull it all together. Pomegranate seeds.
Do you like pomegranate?
They're a bit... No, not really, no. You're not supposed to say that. No, no. I'm liking the way you're going here. But I'm looking at the lovely duck. I'm looking at the salad. And I'm saying, where's the chips? I mean, like, I'll be starving after
Ivan,
this.
stop being such a Philistine, for God's sake. And also, can I ask you, if you were serving this up, let's say you're having friends over for dinner, if you were doing a starter portion, obviously it'd be one leg. But if you wanted to use it as a main, I mean,
can use it as a main.
Ivan said, joking aside, it would be a bit paltry just to have...
Absolutely, you can use this as a main. I'm going to pull that off the bone now and mix it in with the sauce. But if you wanted to serve it with a main course, you could throw a few potatoes in the oven.
Oh, it's only a starter, really, yes?
No, this is a salad. It's
Okay.
Some people do eat salad.
All right. Okay. And one of the things I noticed there with the cucumber, you actually put the peel of the cucumber.
Yes, you can chop it up or just peel it.
Oh, I never heard of that.
Why, do you not eat the
No,
cucumber skin?
no, you don't have the skin of it, no.
Of course you do.
Do you? All right.
Right, we're going to dress
I'm
the
learning
salad.
all the time.
So you're going to shred the duck. So this
Gonna
is like
shred
the duck and hoisin
All
sauce
right.
that would be, I suppose, the most well-known duck dish with the pancakes. Have you ever had that?
And do you do the Nigella thing where she sticks her finger in the chocolate and sucks it?
Well, you're not allowed.
Do you want me to?
Why do we have them in the kitchen? Note to Ed, note to producer who aren't here.
Right, we're going to shred the duck.
It looks lovely,
Without
actually.
sticking
It
my
looks
finger in my
lovely.
mouth.
Actually, that's really easy to do.
Is it?
Yeah, shredding the duck, yeah.
We can keep the skin.
And the sinews and all that are in it? It's all...
Well, there's no sinew. Basically, it's cooked
not.
away and stuff like that.
Right.
So it's all basically
all
just meat.
that.
It
Don't
looks
worry.
tasty.
And then I'm
You'll
going
find
to
out in
leave
a
the
minute.
skin.
Yeah.
We'll just throw that there. So basically, into the sauce that we made earlier.
So this is the one that was the tomato ketchup-based sauce.
That's
and
it, yeah. And kind of the sweet and sour chop.
Lovely.
Literally just...
And the stuff you put into the broth really enriches the flavour of the duck, does it?
It does. It basically, it kind of, depending on the duck that you get, because we're not confying it, we're not salting it and stuff, it basically just, it soaks in all the
Did
flavour.
you stick your nose in that?
Well, you're not eating it, you have a cold.
And then
Right.
the duck on
Gorgeous.
top, and we're good to go.
Okay.
Look, how pretty does that salad look? Actually, I do love the
Actually, it
pomegranate
does
adding the
look-
colours.
And those bean sprouts, is that what you call them?
Yeah.
They look good.
We're getting our
And tell
chance
me
to
this,
try
would
now.
it be rude if you brought this out to and they put salt and pepper on it? Would you really be insulted?
No, in fairness, with the soy sauce through it, it would kind of probably ruin the dish on you.
Right.
So it would be too salty.
So yes,
So-
is the answer.
Not
It's
for the
kind of
first
polite
time
way
I
of saying
ruined
that.
it.
And that's pretty much it. Ready to go.
Oh, I'd love to have a try.
Oh, yeah, you go for
Okay,
first, yeah.
thanks. And you're trying to.
Yeah, you know, it
This
looks
looks
absolutely
Neal.
delicious.
We'll have a full food recap later on
Okay.
anyway, but recipe on your website and ours too.
I know.
So we'll convert you to the salad way of life.
No, well, and chips on the side then.
Chips on the side, no problem.
That is beautiful,
It is actually crispy.
It is.
That's the way I like it.
isn't it? And the duck
Could
is
do
very
it a bit
tender.
salt.
Neal, thank you very much.
very
The patience of a saint
It
for
actually
joining
is
us
delicious.
today.
It really
Isn't
is
it
lovely.
gorgeous? Yeah.
We better save a bit for Anna. Don't eat it all.
She has one here.
Now, after Charlie Sheen's announcement this week, we'll be trying to